Hey, today I'm presenting my Mario level. So over here, the first mechanic I want to introduce is jumping, which is where why I put enemies and coins above the bricks, and the question mark blocks just also to encourage them to hit the blocks. And then this is a mushroom, give them a high reward. And then this section right here is to force them to jump as far as possible, so they can roughly know how far Mario can jump. And then if they fail right here, this is a bit of breathing space, so they're fine. And then there are hidden blocks for them also, just in case they lose their a bit of their health from the previous two. And this is um this is to roughly show them how tall Mario can jump. Oh yeah, the bullet bill is a bit of a fun feature that I like to put, like to introduce crouching a bit, although I won't utilize crouching a bit. And then this is where, like, to encourage them to explore more by having a hidden block right over here. Actually not a hidden block, but a question mark block. And then this one is more mushrooms, just in case they still lose their health. And then this session is actually to mainly introduce pits. And then there's just now, I don't know whether it's so sorry, but there's a Goomba that dropped to the pit. This is to introduce to them that pits are dangerous to them by showing how the enemy get killed. And then this session is to introduce springs, how tall. So introduce that springs can allow Mario to jump higher. That's why I made the post taller. And this is to introduce that springs can be picked up, since players cannot yeah, obviously he cannot jump from here to over here, and then so they are forced to bring the bricks or bring the springs over. And then this is the pipe where a bit again to favor to like encourage a bit of exploration to. So that's why I put a lot of coins over here. And then as usual, the player continues as usual. And then this is a part where I introduce jumping on the spring while grabbing on a spring. So by forcing by forcing them to jump is. And then since and this is taller than the Mario's four block jump height. And then this is to introduce a bit of Koopa. And then let me just show you what happens. And then yeah, and then this is to introduce how far Mario can jump with the springs. That's why the springs are made intentionally higher. That's why the blocks over here are made intentionally higher to force them to jump as far as possible with the combination of springs. And then there's a key. The question mark over here is the key to the locked door, and then players are supposed to bring the spring to jump higher to grab the key. But I'm gonna ignore that. This is also again to encourage exploration. And then this is where the time break session will be. This is where the time P blocks will be introduced, and then time springs will be introduced. And then if you guys can saw the green spring buried on the ground just now, this is to just in case they fail the first time, they can use that spring to jump over and try again. So again, utilize the breathing space. So this session is to introduce moving platforms. Um, I use some breathing space, but again, I didn't add too much breathing space because I want to encourage them to actually move along with the moving platform. And this is to introduce moving platforms that will still move even if without Mario's input. So just now you can see Mario the spring only move when Mario jump right, when Mario land on it right. Yeah, this time it's not. And this is to introduce again to revision the jump while grabbing the spring mechanic by adding a bit of challenge of pits below. And this is to introduce falling platforms, and there's breathing space over here, but yeah, I died, but it's okay because I also put a checkpoint there. The checkpoint could become as a bit of a leeway also, I feel. And yeah, so this is to introduce falling platforms. And this is to reiterate the time P block session again. So the player cannot place the spring here unless they hit the switch first. And then this I put the thing in the middle is because the moment they drop, they will instantly get the checkpoint. And this is to introduce falling falling bricks platforms again. And this is to reiterate the grabbing the spring mechanic, and also to race against the time of the moving platform to race against the moving platform also. And then yeah, we're done.